In a world rich with diversity, understanding transgender identities isn't just about being politically correct. It's about recognizing the fundamental rights and dignities of every individual. So, what does it mean to be transgender? It's when someone's gender identity doesn't align with the sex they were assigned at birth. This spectrum includes transgender men, women, non-binary individuals, and more. Being transgender isn't about surgeries or hormones. It's about the internal sense of self, one's true identity. Why does inclusivity matter? Because at the heart of our society, denying anyone their identity or rights isn't just oppressive, it's a negation of our shared humanity. From healthcare to housing, discrimination against transgender people is a grim reality, and it needs to stop. There are 64 countries around the world which have laws that criminalize homosexuality. But trust me, it's not just numbers. The discrimination and transphobic mindset are so common, it's just the reflection of our world. J.K. Rowling, a name synonymous with the magical world of Harry Potter, finds herself at the center of a very real and divisive controversy. Let's see the timeline of events that have stirred up a storm far beyond the walls of Hogwarts. It began in March 2018. Rowling likes a tweet calling trans women men in dresses, claims of a clumsy and middle-aged moment surface, but the seeds of controversy are sown. Fast forward to 2019, Rowling follows YouTuber Magdalene Burns, known for anti-trans rhetoric. Her explanation? A desire to reach out to Burns, battling a terminal illness. December 2019 marks a turning point. Rowling publicly supports Maya Forstater, a researcher who lost her job over transphobic statements. The tweet sparks a backlash from LGBTQ organizations and fans alike. May 2020, another like on a transphobic tweet, this time misgendering a trans woman. Accidental or intentional, the pattern raises eyebrows. June 2020 brings a new flare-up. Rowling mocks an article for using people who menstruate instead of women. The tweet ignites a firestorm of criticism for its insensitivity towards transgender and non-binary individuals. Daniel Radcliffe, Harry Potter himself, steps in. He reaffirms his support for the trans community, stressing transgender women are women, and distancing himself from Rowling's views. Rowling responds with a 3,600-word essay. She expresses concerns over the impact of trans activism and reveals her own experiences of abuse. However, critics label the essay transphobic, deepening the rift. July 2020, major Harry Potter fan sites announced their distancing from Rowling, citing her harmful beliefs on trans issues. The community begins to fracture. 2022, Rowling releases The Ink Black Heart. The novel's depiction of a character accused of transphobia is seen as a thinly veiled reflection of her own experiences. December 2022, calls to boycott Hogwarts Legacy, a new Harry Potter game, emerge. Critics argue that supporting the game is tantamount to endorsing Rowling's views. Today, the controversy continues to stir debate. Supporters of transgender rights argue for greater empathy and understanding, while Rowling's defenders cite concerns over freedom of speech and women's rights. At the heart of this storm is a clash of beliefs. One side pleads for empathy, for the acceptance of trans identities. The other raises concerns about women's rights and free speech. It's a tightrope walk between inclusion and belief. Here's the deal. Rowling's words have power, influence, but so does every voice that speaks up for the marginalized. In the end, isn't it about respect, empathy, and understanding? As a society, we're faced with a choice: to cling to unfounded fears or to embrace a future where everyone's identity is acknowledged and valued. J.K. Rowling's controversy isn't just about one person's views. It's a mirror to our own biases, fears, and the journey we still need to take towards true inclusivity. So, what's your take? Where do you stand in this evolving conversation?